In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
You guys want to play for some money?
How much cash you got? Because I'm going to take all of it.
Top players expect exceptional performance from their footwear. Square's patented design delivers power and performance shot after shot.
Crushed it.
Hold on, fellas, I'm your fourth.
Good shot. We're in trouble.
The all-new 2024 Squares, the performance golf shoe.
And we're back here on Big's Golf Talk, BGT TV, BGT 2.0 on the Ignite Golf Network. I'm John Quick. He is the golf father, Bill Cuevas. And Bill, this whole show, we've been talking about Father's Day gift ideas.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what, there's something special that you can really help with Father's Day and helping dad or mom if she's playing dual roles, but if she's a golfer, he's a golfer, could always use something to improve your game, especially us as amateurs. We're always looking for something and that edge to really help us improve our game, Bill. And one company has been around and really has solidified themselves in game improvement. And you and I are very familiar with this company, but you see companies come and go when it comes to game improvement because they just can't withstand. But this company has withstood the everything and proved themselves as a leader in game improvement, and that is Orange Whip Training Company, or Orange Whip Golf, if you will. And the leader that headed it all up, and the creator, and the CEO, and the janitor, and everything else in the company, Jim Hackenberg, is joining us from Orange Whip Trainer. And Jim, I'll tell you what, you and we have crossed paths before when you first, come out with Orange Whip Trainer, and here we are, almost probably 10 years later, and you're still out there, and if not, and adding to the line and all that stuff. It all started out with a ball on the end of a whip and for guys to warm up and stretch out and get their swinging. And here we are. You're one of the leaders in game improvement.
I appreciate that. Thanks for having me on. And it's the thing I'm most proud of as a golfer and a guy who wants people to play better golf is the number one thing you can do is improve your rhythm, which will improve your balance. And if every golfer, I don't care if you're a 30 handicap or a +5, it's better to have that improved rhythm and balance, and the Orange Whip trains that. Now, most people use it to just warm up, but they're getting that rhythm, that timing that usually takes a number of holes to find when you're on the course. So, I'm very proud. It's been 16 and a half years, and I'm going to keep it going as long as I can, but we're proud of the product, proud that it's made in the USA, and we're going to continue all that.
Did you ever think that orange was going to be your favorite color?
Well, it always was one of my favorite colors. But
what I did there today.
I wear a lot of orange, and I have background. You can see my orange pants that I wear for events and that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love the color, and it's. I have a quick fun story about how the name and that color came to be. Mm-hmm. I developed the Orange Whip to help teach rhythm and balance, and I knew there'd be a ball on the end of the flexible shaft, but I didn't want a club head, so I wanted a ball so you don't think about the club face. I knew it had to be a vibrant color so people would see it, and orange was one of my top 3 picks. But I didn't know which color, and I didn't know a name. I'm watching the end of the Blues Brothers movie. John Candy is about to arrest the Blues Brothers because they were at some bar place where they're playing. And before they start playing, John Candy's a cop, and he's with 2 other cops. The server comes by and says, hey, can I get you guys something to drink? And John Candy looks at the one cop and goes, Orange Whip? Orange Whip? 3 orange whips. I'm sitting there at home and go, that's the name, that's the color.
That's amazing. I saw that movie. I love that movie. I love John Candy, man. He was a great actor. I mean, that's a great story. Nobody would think that. More people would think about how, incorporating your name, hacking.
Yeah, exactly. Hack. I've been called Hack since before I even started playing golf at 12 or 13, but Hack's a great name for me. And
we must be family members because I get called that all the time on the golf course.
That's right.
We all hacks.
We must be related.
Yeah.
Hey, but the one thing that I'm impressed by with you, Jim, is you're just not selling products, but you're selling a service.
Yes.
And what I mean by selling a service is you're just not saying, okay, here's the orange whip trainer, here's the peel, here's the putter, here's the short wedge, to improve your game. Now go on the golf course and improve your game. That's not what you're doing. And if people visit orangewhipgolf.com, you'll see you have workouts, you have instructions, you have things that not only help people improve their game, but get in better shape as well.
Very much. And the thing about it is, if you just show up at a driving range once a month and hit balls, you're not going to develop a grooved, rhythmic, balanced swing. So you've got to do something. Well, maybe you can't get to the golf course often. If you swing yourself an orange whip, you can do this at the office, at home, in the garage, wherever it's suitable for you to swing it. And you're developing that swing. So when you do go to the course, you've got it. So I'm very proud of that. And people who use it swear by it. They'll come visit me at different shows or events, and they'll talk to me about, it changed my life because I swing this every day, and now I'm much more comfortable. It's not something you buy and use for 2 days and then put in the corner of the garage. It becomes a part of your golf bag or the trunk of your car. And I'm very proud of that. So that's why you had mentioned that the Father's Day, it's a tremendous gift for a father who plays a lot or wants to learn to play. It's the fastest way to learn this motion. And we think it's a very interesting way to develop it without, you got life, you got family, you got work. This will shorten up the amount of time you need.
Do you think, it's a better idea to, hey, let's buy an orange whip training tool before we buy a set of clubs?
I do. As a PGA professional, and I've done a ton of teaching, I have to get them swinging in balance and consistently. You almost can't fit a person for clubs until they have a mildly developed swing.
Right.
So that's a good point. Now, it's hard to not get a set of clubs, but you may find that you're going to have them adjusted once you've developed your swing. So I would start people that way exactly.
And what I like is when I first started, they kept telling, you got to get at least 100 swings a day.
Yeah.
Even if you're not hitting a ball.
Yep.
Just go through the motions 100 times a day, count it every day. You can do this with the orange whip. You don't really need your club. You need the space. You can go outside. You can do it if your ceilings are high enough, you can do it inside your house.
Well, think about it, Bill. 100 swings a day. That's what you're going to do on the golf course anyway, because, an amateur's, their average score is 100.
Yeah.
So having that number, it kind of makes sense in order to get better and improve. Jim, since the last time you and I talked, the 2 products that were your main products was the orange whip, and that was for the swing, and then you had the peel.
Yep.
But you have added products on, so let's talk about what has happened since then.
So we've added, the orange whip is designed with very flexible shafts, as you can see. It's always counterbalance, and that's how I have a patent. And that the counterbalance is what keeps you on plane while swinging. Now, normally you see an orange whip with a bigger ball on it. It's 10.5 ounces, the bigger ball. This is a 3-ounce ball. So you warm up with your normal orange whip, get in sync, get in balance. But if you want to learn to speed it up and get some speed that's going to give you some distance, this one, it goes so fast because it's so much lighter. It makes it easier for you to get to that next level of speed. So if you're looking for that, we call this the Orange Whip Light Speed. And it's a fun way to develop the speed you hear about. Now, we can't forget the short game. Same concept. We got the flexible shaft, counterweight, which think about, they've outlawed anchoring. My face will be out of the shot here, but anchoring was good either in the chest or the belly because it got the pendulum of the putter swinging. Since we can't do that anymore, this counterweight acts as your anchor. So when you're swinging, it's allowing the putter head to swing and develop a rhythm that you can repeat. Now, the putter head is unique. I got a plastic cover over it. It's right and left-handed, so you don't have to pick a specific one. And it actually has a curvature to the face. Maybe hard to see on this.
No, you can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could definitely see it.
The purpose of that is I want people to hit the dead center of this face. If they do, I have the equator of this radius hitting the equator of the ball. It delivers the energy like Newton's cradle, those steel balls that bang together on a businessman's desk. And if you can deliver the energy to the back of the ball directly with this, once you go to your normal putter, it becomes tremendously easier and your putter will work better. So we're improving the rhythm and coordination with a putting stroke, but focusing on a dead center contact. So we're very proud of the putter. And from there, we branch to the Orange Whip wedge. Again, same counterbalance, same flexible. And then you do have to specify right or left-handed here. But we've teamed up with Stan Utley, and Stan has created a 56-degree loft sand wedge, and you can hit all your shots, chipping, pitching, bunker, flop shots. And I got to be kind of a flincher. You get that flinch move, and it doesn't bode very well. So this allows you to find the rhythm, learn to pivot your body, and let the bounce of the club skim through the ground so it does the work for you. So if you struggle with the short game and the flinches, the Orange Whip wedge is tremendous for that, and it allows you to hit actual shots. Now, we don't really recommend making full swings and try to hit it 130 yards, although a lot of people do.
Right.
But the problem with golf clubs are like hockey sticks. The shaft goes into the heel. With a really flexible shaft, a higher speed swing, it'll droop down the head. There's nothing you can do about that. And then therefore you have to kind of learn to manipulate the club head. So that's why we only recommend shorter shots, like 30 yards and in. But people will still try to full swing it, but the droop is part of the problem.
Yeah, right.
Nice.
So we've just continued, and we have different size Orange Whips. I mean, this is our mid-size, and it's the same components as the full-length Orange Whip trainer, which is for people 5'10" and above. But if you're a different size golfer, the mid-size is wonderful. But what's interesting is a lot of people think, oh, the long one's for the best players. Actually, the long one I designed for those over-the-top slicers, because they come way over the top. With the long one, they have to wait for it, and it drops in. If I have a PGA Tour player, which we have numerous that carry it, they always gravitate towards the mid-size because they're not over-the-toppers. If anything, they get too shallow or too underneath. The mid-size allows them to stay on their proper plane. So we promote that. We also make a junior version, which is lighter, smaller grip, much easier for the kids to handle. And the last aspect of the Orange Whips that I like to say, especially prior to Father's Day, this is just a mocked up version. It's still the orange ball, but we can put different color on the lower part of the shaft. We can print a label for an event that you want to put together. This is a fictitious one. We can do different color grips. And what's nice about that, or you could just get your dad's favorite colors. If he likes gold and blue, we could make that where it'd be gold here, blue here, different color caps, different color grip. It's still the Orange Whip. There's nothing different about the quality and the way you use it, but we can specialize it. So at orangewhipgolf.com, we have a department that says customized, and you can mess around with colors. We don't put school logos on it because of the licensing costs.
Right.
Yeah.
But we've had people where we make their school colors. They go to the bookstore there, buy a sticker, and just put it on. That's perfectly legit.
It's called a hack.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Well, you certainly have come a long way. And something else that I like to recognize is the success you've had with your products and your company, that retail stores worldwide are carrying Orange Whip training. So the customization part of it, go to the website, orangewhipgolf.com. But certainly you're in the PGA Superstore, you're in golf shops all over, mom and pop golf shops all over the place. You're in golf courses. As a matter of fact, there's instruction, people that are teaching that are using Orange Whip trainer. I've seen them out there. The whole, the whole golf bag full of Orange Whip training tools and stuff like that. So they're all over retail as well. So you don't have to order online, but you can get it retail. but the customization part of it is only at orangewhipgolf.com, so you could get different colors and things like that. And hey, just find out at your local retail store if you're not too sure what to get Dad as far as the Orange Whip goes. Get him a gift card at one of the retail stores that offer that and or offer the Orange Whip trainer. Says there, I know you need to improve your game. They have the Orange Whip trainer. Here's a gift card. Go buy it yourself and figure out what you need.
Figure out what you want, what colors you want, and everything else. Jim, I knew you were famous before, but there's a young lady that both Big and I know, and we were at the PGA show, and she ran up to me, and she had a picture of your card in her hand, and her name is Shayna, and she works for First Tee bars. And as me and Biggs are eating her jerky, she's like, "You gotta go talk to my friend." He's like, I was like, "He's not just your friend." And she's like, "Well, what do you mean?"
We knew him many years ago.
You know Jim. So
yeah, no, that's great.
It's pretty cool when you have the protein bar people, talking about how great the Orange Whip is. Maybe they'll make a flavored bar after you.
Actually, that's good because I'm friends with all of them, and you're right. They do need to have an Orange Whip version of that.
I think
bar.
that would be awesome. A special edition Orange Whip. That would be perfect. I like sign me up.
You have the first tee, you have the 10th tee. Now you could have the practice session about the Orange Whip bar.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
I think taking your game to another level.
Hey, I love it. I love it. I'm sold.
That's awesome.
Copyright that real quick. Orange Whip.
He's trying to jump you, hack. He's trying to hack your game. Well, Jim, it was great having you on. We wish you a lot more success. I know you got some caddying duties coming on, so you get with it. You do what you have to do. We'll report back to you on some of the Orange Whip products that we have and that we're going to be doing and sharing. And hopefully we'll be showcasing more of them later on and doing our own thing and see how they work out. As you were talking, I was thinking about my square shoes and how they help promote my balance and stuff like that. And now if I could only get in that groove with the Orange Whip in my shoes, you get to see how I did that? I rhymed. It might work out for a lot better for me. So we'll keep you posted. And thank you for being on. It's been too long. Next time we'll keep it shorter, okay?
Oh, please. I love it. And thank you guys. And keep doing what you're doing for golf. It's a beautiful game, and the more people we can share with, the better.
Jim, if you're a father, happy Father's Day, sir.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
More Big's Golf Talk coming your way after this. We're in the kitchen. It's pickleball talk time. We'll be right back right after this.